drums, but mostly percussion. I vary from saxophone to piano to guitar and trumpet. I started because I heard my aunt play drums a lot when I was little, so I guess I just decided to pick up, start playing, and now it's my gift. It's good knowing how to play drums and be professional at drums, but if you want to be real good, you can learn other instruments, so it just won't be a drum gig. You can play a bass, guitar, piano, trumpet, saxophone gig, and you'll be all around. They usually just think like they're supportive, but they're not really there as much as my grandparents are and my aunt. It's mainly the people that are into music and have got my aunt into music. They're the main ones that are really supportive and helping me reach my goal. I'd be touring around the world, learning different cultures, different rhythms of any type of instrument. And my main countries I want to go to is Africa and South America, because they have the best cultural, and I want to learn that cultural respect to where they won't let me play a drum until I learn the cultural respect of the drum. I think it's because, well, mostly back then music isn't what it used to be, because now there's forms of rap and all that, but it doesn't really have that certain music feel, like as to where jazz, blues, and funk and all that. And that'll be around, but I think what they're afraid of is that a lot of musicians are afraid of jazz going away because of newer and different variations of genres are coming, and they're leaving jazz behind. That's why a lot of musicians want to bring up jazz. Just because some of the legends of jazz died doesn't mean we let jazz die. So I think that's why music education is real good, because it's never too late to learn. Anybody can be in music as long as you put your effort into it. I first started when I was 3 years old, and usually he had a program. It's called Caliente in the summer camp, and usually you're supposed to be 4 years old when you enter, but I lied, and I was really 3 years old and started at a young age, and that was when I started, and now I'm here. He's an amazing teacher. He pushes you. He'll give you a hard time, but he does it for a reason, because a lot of his students that came out of MacArthur and the music program are up there, or they know how to play extremely well, and he just pushes you to that limit, and he wants you to go higher than the higher levels out there. Today is the hardest thing is reading, because I'm usually a more hearing or seeing visual type drummer or percussionist, but Mr. Diaz, like I said, he's getting me all my reading, and he's just working with me my sight reading. And at home I usually listen to a lot of rap and hip hop, but most times where I don't feel like listening, I either listen to jazz, not that much, I recently just got into it, but I'll listen to old Caliente songs, a lot of salsa, a lot of Spanish songs, try to get in that cultural feeling. And I listen to a lot of drum videos, drum related artists. My role models, my aunt, Marcy Chapa, Aaron Spears, Tony Royster, Thomas Pridgeon, Carlinhos Brown from from America, Pedro Martinez, Buddy Rich, Dave Weckl, Steve Gadd. There's a lot of other drummers. There's so much to think of, but I think like my main is I would have to say Dennis Chambers. In my life, in my past, well, not really past because I'm young, but a couple years ago, I used to be like that bad kid, and it all hit me last year when I realized, well, this past summer, I realized I was like, I'm tired of being that bad kid dressing like so-and-so, and I wanted to be different. I wanted to make my own style, have my own personality, have a new reputation. and this time actually focus on my music and know that I'm gonna get somewhere with my music and finally just find that potential and reach my goal.